Thank you for joining me on this closet project journey. So this is the before snippet of the closet. It was 2 closets within a closet with this wire rack in between. So we tore down the closet wire rack and then the 2 closets. I started this demo and my husband actually finished doing the demo for me while I was away in Utah. He ended up doing the sheetrock for me, and when I got back, was able to learn how to install the bamboo hardwood floors, which I'm super excited about because now I know how to install floors. So going to be going through the rest of the house and doing flooring, ripping up some cream colored carpet that the previous owners decided to put in, which I'm really not a fan of. The flooring came out really nice. So for designing the cabinetry, I used this program called SketchUp, and it actually lets you build everything from scratch, and it ends up giving you a cut list in the end. So you have your entire cut list for the entire project, so it's incredibly helpful. Here I am marking out measurements for shelves for the carcass, and I'm going to be making cuts with my circular saw. Also making pocket holes for the carcass and making cuts at the miter saw for drawers. I stained and finished areas you would see on the carcass. I did face a problem having to build the 2 center cabinets upstairs, where one side didn't have the structural support and wouldn't fit through the stairwell and doorways. However, the other 2 cabinets were easy builds, and I was able to build them on the workbench downstairs. I'm working on some box joints here at the table saw. add this jig. And milling some wood for the face frame of the carcass. So here I am at the table saw cutting up some luan for the bases of the drawers. And I do have to laugh at myself a little bit because I did move the table and my outfeed table. The height was just a little bit off, so my luan is getting stuck. So I do set the blade to 3/8 of an inch away from the fence and also in height. And this is for the sides of the drawers. And this is to put the groove into them so that the luan will slide right into them. And I will show you how I assemble that all together. Now I'm assembling the drawer. I'm putting glue where the box joint will come together. And you want the box joint to be pretty tight. You don't want it to be loose fitting. You want to have to kind of tap it in together. And you'll see that, I have to kind of work it in. And sometimes it's not easy. And it's always important to make sure that you check to make sure it is square. And I know that I didn't have it pictured here, but to clamp, so I just wanted to give the tops of these drawers a nice aesthetic veneer instead of just opening them up and then seeing the plywood. So I'm just ironing it on. I already pre-cut it. Try to clean up the edges as much as I can. I use a box cutter. Then I did put the drawer slides onto the drawers and installed them upstairs. I then put the faces to the drawers on and installed the cabinet doors. I know that I didn't get footage of that, but I do have the final photos here, and this was the final look. Thanks so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it, please hit the subscribe button down below.